And we are live yet again. How's everybody feeling? We're back for another one. Week 38. The final prediction live stream of the season. It's that time. It's that time of the year. Champions League place on the line. Europa League places on the line. Positions on the line. Final game for many players. Final game for a few managers. Might be the final game for some of us. But we are here. We are here to talk about Week 38. Week 38 predictions. How's everybody feeling today? Feeling good? Woke up a little later today, you know what I mean? Slept a little longer, needed the rest. I've been grinding. I've been putting in the work. So it's good to treat the body with extra sleep. See what I'm saying? So let's get this thing on the road. Let's do this. Let's do this. Big up to the boy Thriller. How you doing? How you feeling, Thriller? How are you feeling? I'm feeling good. It's very good to have, health and strength. And to wake up in the morning not really feeling any aches and pains. It's a great feeling. Let's get this thing on the road. We have 10 games to talk about, 10 matches to predict. There's a few games that, I had to leave them till just now in order to write down who I think are going to win or whatever, lose or draw. Some of these decisions are going to be tough, but I have to make them. Am I going to be right? Not necessarily. Am I going to be wrong? Not necessarily. So we have Zakir Hussein in the house. B2K Julian, how are you? Thanks for coming in early. We have Baba Jigo, Fatso. Guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the live stream. Let's get this thing crack-lacking. Let's go. Let us go. What do you guys want to talk about first? I have a few things to talk about. There has been breaking news that Nuno Espirito Santo will be stepping down as the Wolverhampton Wanderers manager. And I was definitely informed by the boy Doug. Thank you for hitting me up, Doug, and letting me know that. And then when I checked it, it was confirmed to be correcto. Nuno is leaving Wolves. And when you think about Nuno leaving Wolves, you think, oh, the boy Doug is in here. How are you, Doug? Steve McCullough is in here. How are you, Steve? Look, man. Look here. I'm Fantang. How are you? Nuno built this team and molded this team. And it's kind of sad to see him leave. To be honest. It's definitely sad to see him leave. Like, what is Wolves going to do without Nuno? Think about it. He's Portuguese, basically, I think he's born in Africa, Sao Tome and Principe, one of them places. But he put together this Portuguese-based team. And you take Nuno out the team, you basically take the identity, the DNA out the team. You see what I'm saying? What would happen to most of these players at Wolverhampton Wanderers? And guys, remember I was actually talking a few live streams ago, maybe one or two live streams ago, about the fact that Wolves have declined and they could be in jeopardy of getting relegated. Well, with Nuno leaving, this could actually be a real thing. Because if you take Nuno out of Wolves, man, you see how they've struggled this season. And if you take the manager out, bam, it would be tough for them. I could see a few players leaving because of Nuno is leaving, but that could be actually stopped if Wolverhampton Wanderers go ahead and sensibly appoint a Portuguese manager, maybe the outgoing Roma manager Paulo Fonseca, who is also born in Africa. He's born in Mozambique. He's 48 years old. He's been around the scene for some time. He managed Roma. He managed Porto. I think he managed Braga. And he could be an ideal replacement. Or you could think about the outgoing Shakhtar Donetsk manager. What is his name? I can't remember his name. Is Pedro Martins? It's Pedro Martins Olympiacos. Let me see. Shakhtar. Let me see something. Shakhtar Donetsk manager, an older guy. he could be an ideal fit as well. You see what I'm saying? So that is something that could actually be implemented. His name is Luis Castro. Luis Castro is Portuguese as well. He's 59 years old. He has some experience. So I could see Luis Castro or Paulo Fonseca taking charge. Maybe an Andre Villas-Boas as well, who recently, I think he left Marseille already, right? So these are a few recommendations by me. And I think that would be the most sensible thing to do. If there's any other recommendation, let me know. If Mourinho was actually available, that would not have been a bad appointment. You see what I'm saying? But I think they should bring in a Portuguese manager. So how's everybody in here feeling, man? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling good because I'm feeling hella fine. I feel like I'm in the islands right now. Hence the reason why I put on this nice flower pattern shirt. Can't find the words. Big up to Kevin Arnold Ashburner coming all the way out from New Zealand. Thank you very much. Julius is saying Nuno is underrated, a very good manager, definitely. And we have Doug coming out and saying Rafa Benitez is favorite for Wolves. That is also another very, very good recommendation there. Julian is saying Dom West Morgan is retiring at the end of the season. That one actually makes sense. And Twila is saying Portugal Wanderers FC will be leaderless. And with the likes of guys like Pedro Neto could be leaving, you know what I'm saying? Who else? Who knows? Adama Traore, never know. Big up to Adnan who's saying, what's up, Dom? No more Portugal FC for Wolves. Maybe they would actually keep Jorge Jesus. Possibly. Isn't him the former Flamengo manager, I think? He's kind of up there in age, you know. Jorge Jesus, he's up there in age. I don't know if he would actually, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. He's probably in his 60s. Let me see. Jorge Jesus is 66. Kind of, I don't know. Maybe. You know what I mean? But let's see. Let us see. Or maybe a Sergio Conceição. You know what I'm saying? Leaving Porto, going to Wolves. You never know. You never know, man. Julian has said Neto to City. That would be a great signing, but I don't know. We have a lot of players to play those positions right about now. You don't want to bring in a player and then you have nowhere to play him. You see? But that would be a great signing. So, look, we're going to move on from that article. That is something that has broke today. And let's see how that one develops. So, there's also news that Eberechi Eze, the young midfielder of Crystal Palace, will be out for the remainder of 2021. He picked up a ligament injury. I think it's a knee ligament injury. And he will miss the remainder of the year. So that's not good news at all. Eberechi Eze has been a very, very, very good find. A very, very good buy by Crystal Palace. Coming in from QPR. And it's just sad. You see what I'm saying? Let me confirm that news. Yep. It's an Achilles injury. Crystal Palace fear they will be without Eberechi Eze until the next season after the England under-21 suffered a serious Achilles injury. Next year. Crazy. That is sad. 2022, man. He suffered it while training. It says it could rule him out until next year. But that's just how it is right now. Maybe the media like to, blow things up so that people could actually come and read the damn thing. But that is sad. And that is some bad news there for the Crystal Palace faithfuls. There's also a possibility that this weekend could be the final match in a Spurs shirt for Harry Kane. He's been linked with Chelsea, City, Man United, of course, has to be in there. I don't think he is directly linked to Liverpool, but who knows, you know what I mean? But Harry Kane wants to leave Tottenham Hotspur, and the game this weekend against Leicester City could be his final game. He actually did somewhat of a farewell to the fans in the last game that Tottenham lost against Aston Villa there. And he has been throwing out a few hints to where he could be possibly going. And remember, I actually, well, I didn't see it anywhere, but I pulled it out of my brain that Chelsea could actually throw a Tammy Abraham in a deal plus cash for Harry Kane. And now I see it on Sky Sports. Now I see it on Sky Sports. You know, I'm spot on, man. That's what you talk. That's what you call spot on. That's what you call spot on with the freaking analysis. Yeah, and I've seen names like Kepa being thrown in there. But why would Spurs want a Kepa? You know what I mean? They don't want Kepa. Lloris, I don't think is going anywhere unless Lloris is going somewhere. So if Lloris wants to leave Spurs, which I doubt, let's say Lloris want to leave Spurs, you could throw both Kepa and Tammy Abraham in there, plus 10 million, 20 million, and you get Harry Kane. You see what I'm saying? Because Tottenham would want a little cash too. So a little cash sweeten up the deal, you know what I mean? If you leave the cash out, I don't want to do no business. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to do no business, you know? Hurry up and buy. Don't want to do no business. Oh, man. So Harry Kane could be on the way out. It's going to be a fun summer covering these transfers, man. How's everybody in the house feeling, man? Make sure you like the video. Once you come in, make that a habit. Let's get the streams up to 100 plus likes every single time. This will be the final prediction for the Premier League this season. So, final prediction live stream. I will be back next season. God spare my life, and hopefully everything in terms of availability is still there. And I could, even if things change, I'll find a way to do them. Even if I have to come here 1 a.m. in the morning, I'll find a way to do them, okay? So just remember that. I will definitely find a way to do them, man. So, yeah. Yeah, man. So, Noah Cora is saying, when the Liverpool game ended, I kept on refreshing YouTube waiting for your live stream. Bro, I didn't go live right away, right? Did I? No, I didn't. Because I didn't. I was at the park playing with my son. You see what I'm saying? I'm not obsessed over Liverpool. I'm not. But Doug is also mentioning that Nuno Espirito Santo could be going to Spurs, and I see Noah Cora is also saying that Nuno to Spurs is also a possibility. Yeah, not a bad signing. Not it won't be a bad move. Won't be a bad move, you know what I mean? Let's see how that one work out. He has done good things at Wolves, but I think Wolves could be in some serious trouble of getting relegated now. Seriously. You saw how they played this season. They weren't that good, and it could be the end. It could spell the end, because when you have a manager bring a team up from second division and then keep the team in the Premier League for 3 consecutive seasons, and then he leaves and then somebody else comes in, it doesn't look good, man. I like continuity, you know what I mean? And you gotta commend teams like Burnley for having Sean Dyche there for so long. Sean Dyche being the longest serving Premier League manager right now. And you just gotta commend Burnley for keeping him there, because think about it. If you want to play smart, you want to be cheeky, and you want to take Sean Dyche out of Burnley, what the hell do you think is going to happen to Burnley? They're going to get relegated. Believe me. So them wanting to bring in new players and ding, bam, 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 they got to be very careful. They could mess with the whole identity of the team, and they could be heading down to the championship. You see what I'm saying? There's a championship team just gladly waiting for your place, Burnley. So watch yourselves. So this will definitely be Aguero's last game in a Manchester City jersey as City come up against Everton, and that game will definitely be. Let me double check and make sure. Why don't I have this game written down? Where's this? Did I not? The hell? Did I not write down that game? Jesus Christ. I wrote down every game but the City game. You gotta be kidding me. I'm bugging out. I'm really bugging out, man. This game should be a home game for City, though. I'm bugging out. I didn't even write that down. Yeah, final home game, Man City versus Everton. Why I write down all the week 38 fixtures and not write down the Man City versus Everton? I did it last night, I did it late, so kind of got distracted there. This one will be a hard one to predict as well. I don't even know what to predict, but you know, City would want to pick up a win in their final, game of the season, seeing that they are champions. Final game in a City shirt for Aguero and maybe a couple other players, who knows. But this will definitely be Aguero's final hurrah before he moves on to Barcelona to rub shoulders with Lionel Messi and Antoine Griezmann and Ousmane Dembele and co. So that is something to definitely look forward to come this Sunday. So what else we got here in terms of comments? Big up to everybody in the house. Taha Bezri, how are you doing? We have Gervais O'Hara in the house. How are you, Gervais? How are you feeling? Robert Robinson, how are you feeling? Who else in here? Let me see. The moment Ox scored the third goal, I was like, damn, Big Dom was right. What was I right about? Tell me, talk to me. Oh, you're talking about the 3-0 win, right? You see? I got you guys thinking. When you come here, you watch the streams, you watch the predictions, I got you thinking. Like, oh, damn, the boy Dom just actually predicted the thing properly. You see what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. The boy Dom is on fire, you see. So I do get like 2 to 3 predictions spot on every single week, which is damn cool. I love it. I got to charge my phone, though. Yeah, so, yeah, guys, let's talk. Let us talk about these matches this week. Let's get in. I think I've covered all the little things I had to cover to warm up. And one more thing that I have to add before we go in. I was thinking, not stinking. I took a shower just now, but I was thinking, right? That's all right, stinking. I was thinking, when I saw the Mateus Pereira goal yesterday, where he curled in a corner that went off the head of the Leeds player and went into the back of the net, I was thinking, goddamn. No, wait. That wasn't Leeds, right? Give me one sec. I'm bugging out here. Did I write down that game? Yeah, that wasn't Leeds. Whoever they played against, West Ham player. West Ham. They play Leeds this weekend. That's why I said Leeds. They play Leeds this weekend. And when I was writing down the Leeds versus West Brom prediction, I'm like, Mateus Pereira will be a great fit for Leeds. Think about it, guys. Pereira at Leeds. Especially, let's say if they lose a Rafinha, they could replace him with another Brazilian. So just think about that one. Think about that. So, Robert is saying, damn, West Flo will leave the Prim Pereira, won't he's too good. What? What are you talking about, Robert? What are you talking about? No, Cora, who's dropping out the top 4? We're going to be talking about that right now. But yeah, I have everything written down, but it's all jumbled up, man. God damn, I'm not seeing right. It's been such a long season, man. I'm struggling to get over the final hurdle here. I'm telling you, I'm struggling. Yeah, West Brom, man. Yeah, take your time. Take your time, man. Legend Sweet in the house. How are you doing? Legend. Oh, Lang Sweet, not Legend Sweet. I keep saying Lang Sweet, man. Lang and Sweet, not Legend Sweet. So let's do this. Let's talk. Let's talk about the games this week. And final ones, and let's get things cracking. So let's talk about Arsenal versus Brighton. That's the first one we're going to do. That one is on top of the list here. And we're going to talk about Arsenal versus Brighton and Hove Albion, where the last game between these two teams ended in a 1-0 win for Arsenal. But Brighton have been playing well against Arsenal, where the previous 2 matches before then was 2 wins. Arsenal have not been playing so well against Brighton since Brighton came up to the Premier League, which is crazy. Brighton are seemingly Arsenal's bogey team. When they came back to the Premier League, Arsenal won 2-0. But then Brighton picked up a win at the Amex. And then the next game at the Amex the following season, a 1-1 draw. 2 draws that season. And then Brighton, so audacious, went to the Emirates and beat Arsenal 2-1. Then they went back home and beat Arsenal 2-1 again. But this season, Arsenal won the first game 1-0. This is a must-win game for Arsenal. This is somewhat of a dead rubber for Brighton. But what they could achieve is picking up their highest points tally ever in their Premier League history, where that history only started in 2017. They have never got more than 41 points. So since they got promoted from the Championship, they have been a team always in the relegation talk, which is kind of, it's weird for them because, this is how many seasons now? That's 1, 2, 3. This is their 4th season, and every season they're in the relegation scrap. Brighton, you're living on the edge. You got to stop living on the edge. So Arsenal needing a win to have any chance of making it to the Conference League. They won't make it to, they definitely won't qualify for the Europa League anymore. That's it. That's a wrap for the Europa League. Not even the Europa League qualifiers. They won't make that. And it's Conference League. And they're scrapping it out with Spurs and Everton for that Conference League spot. So I'm definitely leaning more towards a win for Arsenal here. But what we saw from Brighton in the last game against Manchester City, that this team looks determined and this team looks like they want to finish off the season on a high note, and they want to come next season and turn their fortunes of the previous, 4 seasons behind. You see what I mean? So this one could be a challenge for Arsenal because Brighton play a very attractive style of football, which could actually be their Achilles heel here. The fact that they play such an open brand, a passing style of football. They don't really sit back too much and, soak up pressure and then break. They're more of they take the game to you type of a team. And you saw what they did against Man City. They also defend very well. You see what I'm saying? And people like to look at Brighton as like the poor man's Manchester City, and they played against Man City and beat them. So who said they can't beat Arsenal? But the fact that Arsenal's backs are against the wall, they have been in very, very good form as of late. They've been picking up the W's when it's necessary. And I think Arsenal is just going to do the double over Brighton this season at the Emirates in front of fans. And they're going to pick up a 3-1 win in my humble opinion. And I would like to hear your predictions right now. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts right now? What are your thoughts? Arsenal, Brighton. That's the first one we're doing today. 3-1 to Arsenal is my prediction. And I think I'm going to get this one spot on because Brighton needs to be humbled. They got a little too ahead of themselves in front of their fans the other day. Beating City, coming back from being 2-0 down and all. Brighton, you need to get your bubble busted. Sorry. All right, so we got Noah Corey saying a 1-0 to Brighton. Julian a 2-2. Dupe in the house. How are you doing, Dupe? Patrick Rakama. Big up, Dominic. I'm Liverpool FC fan from East Africa. How are you? Where in East Africa are you from? Talk to me. Are you from Tanzania? Is that where you're from? Are you from Kenya? Zimbabwe? Aren't those in the East? Talk to me. Where are you from? So Robert is saying Brighton need a player like Milo Rashica. Yeah, they have to go in for a few new players next season, preferably a striker. Maybe not a Rashica, but they need a clinical striker. And if they get a clinical striker, I think Brighton would be a mid-table team all day. Steve McCullough 2-1 to Brighton. Monomeli Mokesi 2-0 to Brighton. Errol Brown 2-1 to Brighton. God damn, everybody's predicting Brighton to win the game. You guys have no faith in Arsenal? Really? Thriller, what's your prediction here, Thriller? If you're in here right about what's your prediction? Any faith in your team right now? Oh yeah, Thriller is in here. He says All I want for us to finish above Spurs, I feel this would be a wide open game. 3-1 thriller to the Gunners. Oh, man. More like a 3-2 thriller. 3-2 would be more of a thriller. 3-1 is more of an Arsenal. Yeah, take advantage of Brighton there. But Spurs against Leicester, and then you have Arsenal against Brighton. Those would be games to take keep close tabs on. So all the best to Arsenal, all the best to Brighton. There may the best team win. We have Dupe saying a 1-1. We have Robert 2-1. What else we have here? Julius 2-1 to Arsenal. Thank you guys for sharing your predictions. We are gonna move right on. We're not gonna linger too much on these teams, but we will talk some more about these teams on Sunday when we do the final roundup, because I've said most things that I wanted to say about these teams yesterday anyways. You see, so I don't want to keep repeating myself, and you know what I'm saying? That's not what I want to do here. But Brighton has a very, very good record against Arsenal. So if Arsenal are to give themselves a chance, they had to go out. They have to play, attacking football, play smartly, and put those goals in the back of the net and manage the game properly. 7 matches between them. Arsenal 2 wins, Brighton 3, and 2 draws. That's their Premier League record. So when I was actually analyzing the Brighton Man City fixture, City had 7 wins in 7 games. But for Arsenal, the pie chart looks good and in favor of Brighton Hove and Albion. So yeah, Graham Potter could Graham Potter also be a candidate for the Tottenham job, leaving Brighton behind and going to Tottenham? Maybe. You never know. Who knows? But neat little team they got there, and if they continue their very, very good recruitment, they could be building something very, very great here. So let us move on to the next game. Leeds versus West Bromwich Albion. This one is a dead rubber. Leeds mid-table right about now in 10th position. West Brom already relegated in 19th. So this will be a good one. 2 teams that were recently in the championship. They both got promoted last season, and they're coming up against each other. Leeds gonna say farewell to West Brom. Thanks, man. It was a nice ride. We fought hard last season to come up to the Premier League, and I watch you fall by the wayside. Hasta la vista, West Brom. Oh my God. Yeah, this game, man. This game will be at Ellen Road. Marcelo Bielsa, the maestro, the king manager in the league. The king manager is not Pep. It's not Klopp. It's not Carlo Ancelotti. It's Bielsa, because most of these guys look up to Bielsa. Maybe not Ancelotti, but Pep and, some of the other very, very good managers look up to Bielsa. The last time these 2 teams met, 5-0 to Leeds. So you guys have a clue where this one is heading. Sam Allardyce have already stepped down as the manager of West Brom, and they have to look for a new manager for their championship season next year. And it's going to be a tricky game for them. Are they going to just go out and have fun, play the open brand of football without any care? You know what I'm saying? Or would they go in, play pragmatic, try to get something from the game here? I can't tell. They have nothing to play for. So I think they're going to go out there and have fun. And it might just be to their detriment, because Leeds United are not playing. I think Leeds take every single game seriously, even though it's a dead rubber. There will be a few, rotation here and there. But for the most part, I think Leeds are going to put out a stronger team than West Bromwich Albion. Seriously. Leeds have been getting the better of West Brom as well in the last 4 games, where they are unbeaten. The last time West Brom defeated Leeds was in 2018 in the championship, 4-1. When they met in the Premier League the last time around back in 2003, 2002, Leeds were the more dominant team as well, winning 1 game and drawing the other. So for this one, a well-oiled Leeds United team has an identity. West Brom, They have been searching for theirs all season and they have failed to do so. Brought in a few loanies and it was still a futile effort to survive. While for Leeds, it was very, very easy. They breezed past most teams in the league. They played very well against the top 6 opposition and they brushed aside the teams in the lower half of the table. Even though I think early on in the season, they were a bit hot and cold where they would win one, lose one, win one, lose one. They have looked very, very solid as of late. And I'm therefore going for a Leeds United win, 3-0. They won't concede. The defense has looked a lot better. You see what I mean? If you're going up against City and Liverpool and United and Chelsea and Tottenham and you're getting results, that's a sign. That's a sign that they have gotten their act together. And Leeds, I think they will have a nice juicy budget again next season. They will come hard. They will definitely come hard. And I mentioned before that relegated West Brom player, Matheus Pereira will be a good fit for this Leeds United team. He would slot in nicely. He would be a nice little cog in their machine, and they would do well again next season. So let's see how the Matheus Pereira thing actually works out. So Leeds, with a win, they could surpass Arsenal if they fail to win. They could surpass an Everton if they fail to win. So let's see if Everton and Arsenal both lose their games. Leeds could finish this season in 8th if they go on to win theirs. So that's definitely a possibility here. And I won't mind seeing something like that, but I already predicted Arsenal to beat Brighton, so I think they won't finish above Arsenal, but there is still a possibility if you understand what I'm saying. So West Brom, it has been a poor season. They would go winless in their last 5, and I'm predicting them to lose their last 4 of their last 5 games in this Premier League season. What are you guys saying right now in the chat? Big up to everybody in the house. How are you guys feeling? Man. How are you guys? How are you guys doing? Look. All right. Big up to the boy Dave in the house. How are you doing, Dave? Dave says, good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing, Dave, man? You know, nice to see you come in here. We have, you see, look. You see you come in here. You say, yo, Dominic, how are you doing? This is what I like to see. You know what I'm saying? You come in here, you address me properly. But next time, do it first. I still got a problem with that. Do it first. Address me first. All right? Thank you very much. You Liverpool fans, you come in here, address me. I'm the king of the league right now. Address me properly. Say congratulations for winning the league. Thank you. Appreciate it in advance. All right? I'm good. Very good. I've been good. Thank you very much for coming through. So, and by the way, the other day in my live stream on the gaming channel, we were talking about you a lot. So, just so you know, it wasn't anything to hide. We were talking about the whole breakdown of you and I doing the stream together and everything. So I'm just going to let you know. Go check it out. I think it's episode 7 of the new gaming series. Go check it out. You would want to hear what I had to say. All right? Thank you. Thank you, man. So, who do we have here? The living proof. Morning. What's good, Vincey, man? I'm good, man. I'm good. So, Thriller saying olive branch being offered. I don't know if that's an olive branch, man. I don't know. I really don't know. Hello, how are you, Dominic? I am Thomas from Zimbabwe, a City fan. Big up to Thomas. Congratulations to you, Thomas, on winning the title this season. You must feel damn good. And yeah, it feels great to win the title. So in terms of your predictions, you guys are saying, what are you guys saying? Monomeli, 3-0 to Leeds. Jordan Hyman in the house is saying 2-0 to Leeds. What we got here? Crucial, the slime god in the house. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, slime. Whole lot of slime. We all love slime. Baby. Look, Leeds about to sign some underrated, solid players for next season. Yeah, I do believe so. What we got here? Julius United 4-0 to Leeds. No Cora. Sam Johnstone has been classed for West Brom as well. He deserves to play for an EPL team. Maybe Burnley if Pope leaves. Well, where's Pope going? Where is Pope gonna go? Is he gonna go to the? Where is he gonna go? To the Vatican. That's where he's gonna go. Vatican City. Where is he gonna go? Vatican City FC. Because I don't see him going anywhere right now. Seriously. Dupe, 3-0 to Leeds. Javier O'Hara in the house. Big Chelsea fan saying 3-2 to Leeds. Sachin Dev Prasad. I like that I see all the faces that has been coming in all season. Appreciate you guys. You guys are the real deal. Make sure you guys get the live stream up to 50 thumbs up. We'll definitely appreciate that. Julian is saying 2-0 to Leeds. We got Jojo in the house. What else we got here in terms of predictions? We have Yeah, Ryan, definitely check the video and you listen to it with an open mind. I'm being real, saying exactly how I feel, because you did the whole thing dirty. Just want to let you know, you did the thing dirty. So Steve McCullough is saying 4-0. Fun, such a fun team to watch, definitely. What else we got here in terms of predictions? We got Donovan McCrabb. How are you doing, Donovan McCrabb? All the way from Bielefeld, Germany. How's Bielefeld doing? Did they get relegated though? Did they get relegated? Let me see. Bundesliga. Did Armenia get relegated? Poor Armenia. Nah, they didn't. Armenia is still in the fight. One last game left. Armenia could survive, or they could yet go down. Armenia plays Stuttgart on the final day. God damn, Armenia. You living life on the edge. You're living life on the edge, Armenia. You did lose to Stuttgart early on in the season too, it seems. Did you? Yeah, you did. You're messing around. You're living life on the edge. Yeah, you did beat Stuttgart this season. You lost last season, but you beat them this season. So you should be safe. You should be safe, Bielefeld. You should be safe. You should be safe. All right, so big up to Donovan McCrabb there. And that's it for Leeds, West Brom. Let's move on to the next one. Fulham versus Newcastle. And if you're in here and you're waiting for me to talk about the Liverpool game, the Tottenham Leicester game, the Chelsea Aston Villa game, guys, stick around. Don't go nowhere. Don't go watch anybody else's live stream right about now. You're here. Stay right here, okay? I wish I could bolt you guys down to your seats or something, but I'm trying. I'm trying, man. So, look, let's go. Errol Brown is saying Dom Ryan will clean it up for next season. Okay, all right. So let us talk about Fulham versus Newcastle here. Let us talk about that one. Fulham versus Newcastle. The already relegated Fulham, Scott Parker with his sour face all the time, versus a happy Steve Bruce and Newcastle. I could just, picture Steve Bruce eating like 2 Hot Pockets at the same time, you know what I mean? Shoving it in his face and having fun. Ham and cheese, bacon, egg, and cheese, So early on this season, these two teams played to a 1-1 draw. And the previous game before that, it was a 4-0 win for Newcastle United. That was the last time Fulham was in the Premier League. Newcastle spanked them 4-0. That was an 18-19 season. Then for the 19-20 season, Fulham went back to the Championship and came back up. And they will be going back down. You could say they are a definition of a yo-yo club, okay? Yo-yo. They just love to go up and down, up and down, up and down. And that's a situation that Scott Parker has been addressing, that Fulham needs to maybe not so much work on bringing in players and recruitment and managers and this, that, but just work on the club at a whole to not be a yo-yo freaking club. You see what I'm saying? Newcastle, they were in jeopardy of getting relegated this season, but they clawed back, they pulled themselves back, and they're looking good. Steve Bruce even won Manager of the Month last month. So they're looking good, and they have been putting in some very, very good performance, courtesy of the likes of St. Maximin and especially the Arsenal loanee, Joseph Willock. And here in this fixture, where both teams doesn't really have anything to play for, I could see Fulham going down with another loss. They have had the better of Newcastle in their Premier League history, winning 12 of 27 games, losing 10 and drawing 5. But I see nothing but a Newcastle win written all over this one. 2-0. Joe Willock to score again. Yes, he will score. The man is damn good. I didn't realize he was this good, until he took off the Arsenal shirt and put on a black and white Newcastle one. Has been damn good. Fulham, sorry, man. Not a L. Not a L. And there could be a situation where West Brom beat Leeds. There could be a situation and they could pass Fulham. Fulham could come in 19th. So I'm going to go for Newcastle to win 2-0 here. Not much more to add. At the end of the day, you could say it's been an okay season for Newcastle when it's all said and done. And they're 15th right now. A win could possibly take them as high as, let me see, they could act. It's been, look, a win, and depending on the other results, because look, when you have Wolves, right? Wolves coming up against United, and that's an away freaking game for United. Wolves have 45 points, right? Crystal Palace coming up against Liverpool, 44. Southampton has 43. You see what I'm saying? And Southampton playing West Ham. These teams could lose their games if Newcastle win their game and their goal difference improves past a Wolves goal difference. Yeah, I think they will end up placing 12th, which would be a very, very respectable finish for Newcastle United. You see? It could look so bad at one time and then it could all look so freaking good. But I don't think the table tells the true story of how their season went. What are your predictions for this one, guys? Let me know in the chat. So what we got here? We got, Dominic, talk about Liverpool now, man. Look. Do you want to talk about Liverpool? Do you want to talk about Liverpool? Because I'm not ready to talk about Liverpool. You see what I'm saying? Do you want to talk about Liverpool? It seems like, do you want to come on here? It seems like you want to come on here. That's what it seems like. Errol Brown say, Ryan, I see you want to hear what Dominic think about Liverpool making a run now. Anfield 12 man, Dominic Rich F.C. and Riot LFC. Look. JFC, Dominic, add Ryan on the show now, please. Oh, boy. You see? I saw it. So, B2K, 5-0 to Newcastle. God damn. 5-0? 5-0? I cannot believe this. Man. Jove says, spent a good 20 to 30 minutes talking about Ryan. Yep, we did. It's a burning topic. Hot burning topic. So, what else we got here? Phil Jones saying a 2-0 to Fulham. What else we got in terms of predictions? We got Elevated Kid saying a 2-0 to Newcastle. He just joined. And what else we got here? What else we got? What else do we have here? Oh, boy. Any predictions from you guys? Drop your predictions, guys. I, the Living Proof, is saying a 2-1 to Newcastle. Thank you very much for your predictions, guys. You know what I'm saying? You guys are the best. Donovan McCrabb saying a 0-0. Palomo a 4-2. Wayne TV 3-1 to Newcastle. What else we got here? All right, so that'll be it in terms of predictions. We're going to move right on to the next game. Sheffield United versus Burnley. Not much to talk about when it comes to these games, Definitely not much. So Sheffield United versus Burnley. We already know Sheffield relegated after a great season last year. And this season, I don't know what happened to them. Chris Wilder, wild boy Chris Wilder, sacked as well. Mutual consent. And, Paul Heckingbottom, not a fitting name for a manager down at the bottom of the table, but he has, taken charge and he has picked up a win or two, right? So, not a bad little stint by Heckingbottom, though, but I think even with Heckingbottom, they would have placed bottom of the league. Sheffield versus Burnley. Not like if Burnley are doing so great themselves, but still, when you think about the budget that they operate on, it's a great job. It is a great job. And they could yet come in higher than Burnley. Not Burnley, Brighton. If Brighton lose their game against Arsenal and they win this game. So, yeah, Brighton could be dragged back down into 17th. And with all that being said, I have a prediction for this one. This one I won't be too long-winded, but I could see the young Daniel Jebison getting the start again and maybe play Ryan Brewster and Jebison together. Just unleash the two youngsters that'll be fighting for a place in the team next season in the championship. Unleash both of them. Ryan Brewster deserves a start for the last game to see if he could actually score this season. We have Alisson Becker scoring. We have who else scored a goal? And Jebison scoring. And Ryan Brewster has not scored. And he has been Sheffield United's, most expensive player, right? God damn, what a failure. We're going to talk about how much of a failure they have been. Burnley winning the earlier game this season, 1-0. And Burnley also won a Carabao Cup second round fixture, 6-5 on pens. So Burnley have been doing well against Sheffield. But since Sheffield came up to the Premier League, they were unbeaten against Burnley before the start of this season, winning last season 3-0 and picking up a 1-1 draw. So the fact that Sean Dyche and his boys haven't really played so well in the last couple of games, I think they lose. They lost 4-0 and 3-0. That's not good at all. That's horrible results. They Leeds United 4, Burnley 0, Liverpool 3, Burnley 0. That's not good. That is not good. That's 7-0 across 2 games. Burnley has to bounce back, and I think they're going to do so. And, oh, man, are they? Yeah, I'm going to say Burnley bounce back 1-0. Narrow win. Maybe the boy Josh Brownhill will finally score his first Premier League goal this season. Who knows? So Burnley to win the game, 1-0. So, yeah. That's going to be my prediction there. Burnley 1, Sheffield United 0. Guys, let me know your prediction. Let me know your prediction in the chat, okay? We'll definitely appreciate that. Let me know. I will be reading predictions pretty soon. All right? So, yeah. We'll be reading predictions pretty soon. All right, so we got Thriller from Manila is saying Brewster to finally score his first ever Premier League goal. 2-2 stalemate. No Cora. Peacock Farrell would have saved those Liverpool goals. Maybe, But what did Sean Dyche want to do? Put freaking Will Norris in the goal. This was the game that Will Norris was supposed to play, not the game against Liverpool. You see what I'm saying? Whatever. Maybe it'll be a more memorable debut that you could tell your kids one day. Yeah, I made my Premier League debut against Liverpool, and I got smashed 3-0. I had to take the ball out the back of the net 3 times. And I could tell you, it wasn't fun. Definitely wasn't fun. So, what else we have here? So, Cash to be saying, is Nuno sacked or himself part way with Wolves? I don't think he's sacked. He probably parted ways with Wolves. He probably stepped down as manager. Phil Jones is saying 3-1 to the Blades. Elevator Kid 1-0 to Burnley. Wood to score. What else we got here in terms of predictions? We have Steve McCullough 1-0 to Burnley. We have Donovan saying Sheffield over Schalke. Yeah, Schalke has been terrible. Palomo, Sheffield will get a point out of this one. 1-1. 1-1. What else we got here? Jaden Pullman is saying 2-0. Burnley Wood double. Dupe 2-1 to Burnley. Dandy Opposer 2-1 to Newcastle. Thank you very much for dropping that late prediction there. And Nokura is saying 3-1 Wood Hattrick and Brewster. Ooh, thank you very much for sharing those predictions, guys. You guys realize that you are the real deal? You are legitimate, okay? You are the real deal. You are legitimate. You guys are not bastards, okay? So, yeah, thank you. We're going to move right on from that one. It has been a postseason for Sheffield United. Also, somewhat of a postseason for Burnley if you look at it that way. But if you look at it from the other scope, it could be a successful season for Burnley, for them just staying up. All right? They don't spend 100 mils and the 200 mils per season. They don't. What has been the most? You might ask, what has been the biggest budget Burnley has ever splashed in a season? Let's find that out. Let's find that out really quick before we move on to the next one. Let's have a little fun and let's talk about something that no one has ever spoken about ever in their lives. Burnley's transfer dealings for all seasons. Let's just take a look at that one. All right, so Burnley. Last season, Burnley spent 1.1 million euros, right? They brought in Dale Stevens. Will Norris came in for an undisclosed fee, so it could be more. But that was it. That was it. That was it. You see what I'm saying? That was it. They actually loaned Ben Gibson to Norwich, and Ben Gibson will actually be leaving to Norwich on a permanent basis. So they have already made 9 million euros for their purse next season. So expect them to spend something. Ben Gibson, they made money there. The previous season, Burnley actually spent 23 million. They spent 23 million. And that money was spent on Josh Brownhill, 10 million from Bristol City. I don't know if he's improved the team. J. Rodriguez came in for 10 million from West Brom. He has somewhat give the team a little depth. Bailey Peacock-Farrell from Leeds, 2.7 million. Eric Peters from Stoke City, 1.1 million. And I think Peters might have left. Or he's still there, but he's kind of up there in age. Drinkwater came in on loan, didn't do a goddamn thing. And 23 mil. They made 13 mil from the sale of Tom Heaton. They sold Naki Wells. So they've been making some money. And they've been spending a little money. The previous season, they spent 33 million. The aforementioned Ben Gibson was brought in for 16 mil. So they actually made a loss on Ben Gibson. 16 mil from Middlesbrough. Matej Vidra for 12 mil from Derby. Joe Hart brought in from City for 3 mil. He's since left the club. And they've spent a little money, 33 mil, 35 the previous season. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they've shown a little intent. But I think they need to spend about 50 mil. Even though we had a pandemic. Spend 50. Spend everything you have. Or else you could be going down. And you could be doomed to the championship forever and ever and ever and ever. Look at what's going on with teams like Hull and Sunderland, Bolton, you know what I'm saying? Stoke. Watch yourself, Burnley. Watch yourselves. We're going to move on to the next game, man. Next match, let's talk a bit about West Ham United versus Southampton. Let us go. West Ham versus Southampton. Let's do this. West Ham versus Southampton. It'll be a good game. If Danny Ings start the game, though. They need to start Ings or else they'll be in trouble. Start Ings at the beginning of the innings or else you will be in trouble. Let him open the batting. Oh, man, a little cricket reference there. So we have West Ham versus Southampton. Guys, remember, all games will be played at the same time on Championship Sunday. So no team could actually collude and say, yeah, that game is going this way. Let's do this. All the games will be played at the same time. So Hassan Hutel versus David Moyes. David Moyes have already secured, potentially secured, I need to watch myself. Potentially secured a place in the Europa League playoffs. But I think he is guaranteed a place in the Europa League playoffs or a Conference League spot. Personally, for me, I'll take the Conference League spot. See what I'm saying? I'll take it because I might have a better chance to win it, and I could say I was the first Premier League team to be in the Conference League. Spurs would want to pick up a win. If Spurs win and West Ham fail to get a point, West Ham would go down to the freaking Conference League spot. So this is a big one. Early on this season, Southampton and West Ham played to a 0-0 draw. But previously, West Ham has been getting the better of Southampton, where Southampton only has 3 wins in the last 10 games. The last win coming in 2017. And in their last 6 games, West Ham has won every single game, barring the match this season where it finished 0-0. So we all know West Ham, their lineup looks good. Declan Rice back in the fold. Not because Rice is back, you got to stop eating your vegetables, okay? Keep eating your vegetables. So Mikel Antonio is playing well. Ben Rama looks like he's, picking form, scored his first goal. Pablo Fornal's doing lots of tricks and things, you know what I'm saying? We have Jared Bowen. The team, you have Jesse Lingard. The team's looking good. Shusek, the team's looking freaking good. Kufal. West Ham doing the damn business. West Ham, Europa League. West Ham, Europa League win. 3-2. That's going to be a thriller. Boy, Che Adams, Danny Ings, Michael Obafemi, Nathan Teller and them boys to freaking give West Ham the scare. We know West Ham has been involved in a lot of 3-2 thrillers this season. And I'm predicting a final match day to dish up another 3-2 thriller. David Moyes, you're going to be on the edge here. But you're going to get it. You're going to get the win. And it will be a very successful season for West Ham and Moyes. It might be the best season ever. Has West Ham ever gotten more than 65 points in a season, guys? Have they? I need to do a bit of research on that, League rankings. Let me do a quick research, guys, while you have your let me do. Okay. Yeah, they have. No, they haven't. That's championship. So, guys, West Ham right now picked up 62 points back in the 15-16 season where they finished 7th on the Slaven Village, right? With a point, they would break that record. Previously, before that, let me see. In the championship, they did come in 3rd. They got promoted under Sam Allardyce. They did come in 3rd, and they got 86 points in that season, but that's a championship season. Another championship season, 73 points. Yeah. This might have been it, This would be it. If West Ham managed to get 1 point, guys, that would be the most successful Premier League season ever, where they would finish 6th. They have never finished higher than 6th. Never. I'm looking here. They finished 7th. Yeah, they have finished 5th before. They have finished 5th. But they only got 57 points. But in terms of points tally, they have never gotten more than 62 points. So that is something to mention here. So what are your predictions here? What are your predictions? Crucial is saying West Ham should sign Martin Braithwaite. Why? They don't need a Martin Braithwaite. They don't. They really don't need a Braithwaite. They don't. You see what I'm saying? They don't need a Braithwaite. So I don't think that's going to happen. Palomo, 3-1 to West Ham. We have Donovan McCrabb, 4-2 to West Ham. Let me see what's going on here. Mason Fook Win is saying, I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. All 3 points to the Hammers. Come on, you Irons. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. So, look, We got a spammer in the comments, man. Dupe is batty. Oh man, Dupe, you have a troll. What we got here? Phil Jones, 5-1 to the Hammers. God damn. Gervais, 2-0 to the Hammers. Crucial squad depth for Europe. You're definitely right about that. Definitely right about that, man. Squad depth for the Hammers, man. Definitely. They do have a good squad depth, if you realize. I don't know who's doing the whole I don't know who's doing the whole thing, but you need to stop it. And thanks to the mods, I don't know who is this? Who could this be? Who could this be? Dupe. Dupe. Dupe, you need to stop, bro. You have a hater here. You see what I'm saying? But we're gonna move right on from that one though. West Ham to secure the Europa League spot. Southampton, another loss this season, where they have been the worst team in 2021. Won't elaborate too much on that, but they have signed, what's his name there? Theo Walcott on a permanent basis. Danny Ings could be leaving. Ryan Bertrand will be leaving the club. A few other players could be leaving. There will be an overhaul at Southampton possibly next season. They always bringing in players and they always selling players anyway, so that's not a surprise. Let's move on to the next game. Wolves versus Manchester United. Let's go. Yeah, Dupe, haters gonna hate, man. Haters gonna hate. Let them hate. Baller's gonna ball. Roller's gonna roll. I don't mean to quote R. Kelly, but that's still, that was a great song. Anyways, United versus Wolves. Nuno's final game. It will be at home in front of the fans. How fitting for the fans to say, hey, man, thank you, Nuno, for what you've done for the club and everything. Just like the way Solskjaer, went around Old Trafford. And I saw this video on Tifo that it is saying, I didn't watch the video, but I saw the thumbnail that Old Trafford has a lot of rats. Is this true? Is Old Trafford rat infested? Is it? Is it? What is going on here? Because I swear I saw something like that. Does Old Trafford have a rat problem? They need to call the Pied Piper, maybe. Maybe. Because that's a problem right there. You got a problem. I hate mice. I hate the vermin. Definitely, I hate them. Anything that looks like a rat, I hate it. Absolutely hate it. So, yeah. Adani said, I heard the same thing about the Emirates. Oh, man, these are big structures and rats like these things, you know what I'm saying? But if you have a rat problem, maybe you need to have a few cats around. You see what I'm saying? Maybe you need to have a few cats, maybe a mangoose or something. Do they have mangoose in England? Do they have mangooses in England? Do they? Do they? So Flynn is saying, I came here to watch, but all I see is spam. Yeah, I don't know what is going on, man. Somebody's messing around, Flynn. I have no control over that. I have moderators, and I don't know. I really don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm trying my best. The moderators are trying their best, but it's difficult to manage. All right? It's very difficult to manage spammers and trolls because they keep making these new freaking, I don't know where they come up with all these accounts, but they keep coming in with these accounts and I'm like, I don't know what to do anymore. So I'm not going to stress it. I'm not going to make that mess up my flow right about now because I'm flowing really nice. You see what I'm saying? And I don't want that to mess up my flow. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah, that's something. That's a thing. So, let's talk about Wolves versus United here. United have been very fraudulent as of late, guys. United have not won in their last 4 matches, in our competitions. Going back to the loss against Roma, United lost 3-2. Well, they did beat Aston Villa, so pardon me there. But they lost to Leicester, lost to Liverpool, drew against Fulham. So their last 5 games, they have only won 1, drew 1, and, well, they drew. Well, wait, let me repeat that. Last 5 games, they have lost 3, won 1, drew 1. That is poor. That is poor. I'm not going to act like if Man City have been in better playing form, but at least City won the title. See what I'm saying? Man City won the title, and they didn't. United didn't. You see? So, yeah, that's a thing. That's something to note. That is definitely something to note. So, Wolves versus Man United early on this season. It was a 1-0 win for United at Old Trafford. This game will be played at Molineux, and we know Man United has a very, very good away record this season, where I don't think they have they have been coming from behind. The team scored first, and United come back every single time. They have actually picked up more points from a losing position this season than any team, and most of them has happened on the road. So I don't even need to go on and elaborate too much on this. And I think United are going to win the game 2-1. Wolves to score first, United to come back. And it's been the whole thing this season. That's been it. That's all that's been happening this season. 2-1 win for United here. They will come in second. They will play Champions League football next season. And most likely come in third in their group. Go down to the Europa League, and then, probably get knocked out or not win it. That's going to be the story of Man United's life. I've been seeing here on Transfer Marked that Man United are linked to the young Sporting left back Nuno Mendes, just like City are linked to the player. What is going on here? And I see they say it's a 98% chance that it will happen. Man United are bugging out, man. Please do not do that to Nuno Mendes' career. Do not spoil the young man's career and sign him. You have Alex Telles. You hardly use him this season. Leave the young freaking Portuguese left back alone and let him join a team where he's going to win a damn title. Please don't do that to him. Don't sign him. See what I'm saying? You're wasting talent there. So Nuno versus Ole. He has a decent record, 7 games, 2 wins, 3 draws, and 2 losses. So over 50% of the games versus Man United, he has not lost, which is a great, great achievement. So since Wolves have came back to the Premier League, they have a decent record against United, where they have won and drew the first games. The first games when they came back. And then the following season, they won and drew again. And then they played 2 FA Cup games where they drew 1 and they lost the other. And in the Premier League last season, they drew, but this season they lost. So since Wolves returned to the Premier League, they have only lost 1 game against Man United, but I think they will lose again. United will do the double over the Wolves, 2-1. That's my final prediction here. Maybe Bruno Fernandes penalty, Cavani or Greenwood to score. What are your predictions here, guys? Talk to me. Mixie Stop is saying United will lose with Harry Maguire at defense. Mixie Stop, I could see you don't know what's going on here right now. Harry Maguire is injured and won't feature in this game. Sorry. But yeah, Harry Maguire. Not very good though, right? United versus Wolves, says my lovely Arabic friend here. What else we got here? What else we got? Elevator Kit, 2-1 to United. What else we have here? Predictions. All right, so want to thank Flynn again, coming all the way out from Australia, dropping the $2 Australian dollars. Thank you very much. Aussie. Oh. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So, what else we got here in terms of predictions? I think United would win this game. There's not much more to talk about. We'll talk some more about United on Sunday if they lose. But I think it will be a routine win here. As I mentioned about Wolves earlier, they will lose their manager, Nuno, who will step down. It's going to be interesting to see who will manage Wolves next season. I will make a video talking about that when the appointment happens, maybe. Let's see. Let's see what happens. And the team will definitely lose their identity. if a Portuguese manager does not take charge. So let's wait and see what happened there. If a man like Rafa Benitez come in, then maybe Benitez would be able to calm things down and get Wolves playing at their best. But if it's some weird appointment, it ain't gonna work out too well for Wolves. Seriously, they need somebody who speaks Portuguese or something close Spanish. Right? Yeah. Oi. Yes. Look, man. Look. We're going to move on from that one. Let's move on. Eric Mutua is saying 1-0 to United. Thank you very much for tuning in. Crucial is saying 3-0 to United. Koza Clapper 3-1 to United. Let me see. Errol Brown, they can't keep depending on comeback. Yeah, but they have been coming back, though. They have a record for coming back. They have a record for the away wins and everything. You know, they've been winning a lot of games on the road this season. So, yeah. Palomo, 1-0 to United. Thank you very much, Palomo. Appreciate the prediction. And we are going to move right on, guys. We have 4 more to talk about, 4 big ones. Let's talk about one that doesn't really matter too much in terms of the Man City-Everton game. Sergio Aguero's final home match. Everton could actually pick up a Europa Conference League spot. I don't think they. Let me just double check the table really quick and see if they could surpass West Ham again. Nah, they won't be able to pass West Ham. So it's possible that they could get a Europa Conference League depending on how Tottenham does against Leicester. So let's say Everton win and Tottenham lose, or Everton draw and Tottenham lose, Everton will get that spot. If Arsenal fail to win and Everton draw or lose. You know what I mean? It's complicated. I know. But the Conference League is in the air. Teams are scrapping out for it. You know, Super League teams are fighting for that Conference League spot. You know, there you go. Super League. There's a Super League for you. There is a Super League for you. But yeah. I'm just seeing news that Hansi Flick has a verbal agreement since April to join the German national team. Wow. After the Euros to replace Joachim Löw as the manager. So, oh boy, we have some news on Wolves, guys. We have some news on Wolves. And you see, I was very, very spot on here in terms of the Wolves analysis. Fabrizio Romano just tweeted and he said, Wolves have contacted former Benfica manager Bruno Lage as main option to replace Nuno Espirito Santo, who's leaving the clubs. Talks ongoing. Sergio Conceição was also in the list with 3 options, but Bruno Lage is the favorite as of today. Decision soon. You see? I'm right. I'm right, man. I'm spot on, man. I don't know what it is, but it's a no-brainer when you really think of it. So maybe I need to start giving myself so much credit. It's a no-brainer. Many Portuguese players, Brazilian players as well at the club. Obviously, you got to bring in a Portuguese-speaking manager, or else there could be, a language barrier at the team. If you have an English manager who does not know a single word of Portuguese or Spanish, and then you would be relegated next season. You see? So Bruno Lage. Fraser Talks Football says, can you shout me out? I started a fan channel. Good luck, Fraser. Fraser, look. Let me give you the key to success. Let me tell you the key. You started a Liverpool fan channel. Make sure you have a couple friends. Have a few friends. And you guys talk about the games. Talk about everything Liverpool every single week, couple times a week if you have the time. You and your friends do that. Use StreamYard. You'll be fine. Remember, I told you so. That's the key to success. Make sure you learn how to make thumbnails as well. That's it. And this is not a shout out. I'm just giving you some advice. So, yeah. Man City versus Everton, guys. Let us talk about that one. City versus Everton. God of honor, please. Thank you very much, Everton, please. God of honor. I will definitely appreciate that. Thank you. Another one. So Man City on top the league, 83 points, could only finish with a maximum of 86. And they have beaten Everton the last, let's say, 100 times they played them. Well, I have to say in the last 10 meetings, Everton only picked up a one win. It was a 4-0 win back in 2017, January 2017, for the 16-17 season. That was not good. I think Chelsea won the title that season. Lukaku, Mirallas, Tom Davies, Ademola Lookman scored. Wasn't such a good performance at all. Not at all. But Man City came raging back the next season and smashing everybody to 100 points. So we could all look behind us now, but that was a beating. I think I remember watching that game too. But Carlo versus Pep, it's going to be a good one. Pep, decent record versus Carlo. 5 games, 3 wins, 2 losses. And against Everton, that solitary loss I just spoke about, 2 draws and 7 wins. This season, earlier, Man City 3-1, and then in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, 2-0. We should beat Everton, but nothing is guaranteed here because we've been seeing what's happening lately. Chelsea rotating, lost. Brighton rotated, lost. And I could see rotation here again, and I could see, Brighton. I'm being tormented. Everton are going to put up a fight. They're going to put up a fight here. But I do think with Sergio Aguero playing his final match for Man City, that Man City the boys owe Sergio Aguero a very, very good farewell, and it's going to be a 2-1 win for Man City here. I predicted a win in the last game versus Brighton. We were 2-0 up, and we ended up losing 3-2. So let's hope we don't lose this one as well. Everton would be fighting hard to try to get that Conference League spot. So they have something to play for. Man City does not, but there will be fans at the stadium, and I don't think we would want to lose in front of our fans who will be there celebrating yet another league title, the 5th in the Premier League era. So City to win, 2-1. I don't know. The team is very good, but for some reason when we rotate, we lose that identity somewhat. And another thing I want to talk about, why does Pep keep playing Eric Garcia though? Could somebody please explain that to me? Why does Pep keep playing freaking Garcia? Is Garcia his son? Gotta be. Garcia is his illegitimate son. Gotta be. It gotta be, because this man is obsessed, literally obsessed with Eric Garcia. Literally. Why are you playing him? Why? I don't get it. Why are you playing him? Stop. Please stop playing him. Thank you very much. Stop playing him. He does not need to play any more games for City. And as I said, leave him home. And for the Champions League final, please leave him home too. Thank you. God damn it, I'm pissed off. And I am genuinely pissed off. Listen, if there's a footballer right now that I do not like, it's Eric Garcia. I don't like the guy. Seriously. I don't like him. He is 20 or 21 and he looks like he's 34. Seriously. I don't like the kid, man. Stupid decision, want to leave City. Whatever. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here. Thank you. And I'll leave it right there. I'll leave that one right there, man. Not going to talk about that one anymore. I'm very, very annoyed. But Everton, they are a threat. Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison, very, very good players. And it might not look. These are players who, if they're ever linked to Man City, I like that. Calvert-Lewin up top being City's striker, that won't be a bad move at all. Richarlison to City, that would be a great move. That's a very, very good player. But I see him one day maybe go into a bigger club than Everton. Richarlison to an Inter or Juventus, even a Barcelona, Real Madrid, or PSG one day. Seriously. Just remember I said it. But that's easy to see as well. I'm going for 2-1. Phil Jones is saying 1-0 to Everton here. Dupe 3-1 to Man City. What else we got here in terms of predictions? We have, come on, Palomo 2-1 to City. What we got? And now people try to blame Diaz for conceding 3. Garcia tax. Nah, man. Garcia, we could have won. We could have at least drawn the game if Garcia had passed the ball. I don't know why he shoot the ball in the last game, though. Very stupid decision. Guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the live stream. We'll definitely appreciate that. Let's get the stream closer to 100 thumbs up. We have Regilio. How are you doing, Regilio? Nice to see you. He's saying 3-0 to City. Hating ass Gervais saying 5-0 to Everton. Ronald Roberts is saying 4-1 to City. Thank you very much. Leroy Sané, even though he's left the club, is saying a 3-1 to City. Thank you very much, Sané. You still love the club, man. Appreciate that. Star FN, Star X Stocks FN is saying Liverpool 4-2. We're not even talking about that game right now. We will soon, though. We will definitely do that soon. But Man City to win the game, 2-1. Don't let me down, City. We need this. We definitely need this one. We need to finish off the season strongly with preferably a win. Okay, so let us move on. Let us definitely move on. The big ones. The big ones, the big ones, the big ones, the big ones. Aston Villa versus Chelsea. Let us talk Aston Villa versus Chelsea. This is a huge one. Aston Villa versus Chelsea. Earlier game this season ended in a 1-1 draw. Leicester will be hoping that this game ends in a draw too. Liverpool as well will be hoping this game ends in a draw too. It'll make things a bit easier, but it definitely make things a lot easier. So Villa versus Chelsea. 1-1 at Stamford Bridge. The game will be at Villa Park. And previously, Villa's record against Chelsea wasn't good at all. Picking up only 1 win in their last 10 back in 2014. So it's very unlikely that Villa would beat Chelsea here. But the thing is, a lot of things have gone against the grain this season where history told us one thing and then the opposite thing happened. You see what I'm saying? Like the Brighton versus City, Arsenal, picking up a win. What did Arsenal win? Was that Old Trafford? You know what I'm saying? Everton beating Liverpool at Anfield for the first time in God knows when. A lot of weird things have happened this season. So it could be something strange happening again. And Villa's home record against Chelsea reads 25 games, 7 wins, 7 draws, and 11 losses. So not bad. They haven't lost 50% of their games. So considering that, that's not a bad record against Chelsea at all. But the thing is, I know Grealish is back. Villa has been playing some good football and all. You know what I'm saying? Picking up some very, very good wins lately. They're 11th. And, you got to give it to Aston Villa. You got to give it to them. You see what I'm saying? They beat Tottenham in their last game, which is a big scalp. It's a huge scalp to beat Tottenham. If you could beat Tottenham, you could beat Chelsea. But the way I saw Chelsea against Leicester in their last game there, where they won 2-1, this is a team on a mission. And if Chelsea continues to play like this, who knows? They might beat City in the Champions League final. Yeah, I said it. Because those guys played with some heart against Leicester City. They played with a lot of fight. They even fought in the game. You see what I'm saying? Rudiger and these guys mean business. So, look. This game looks like a Chelsea win written all over it. They have 67 points right about now. And a win would definitely guarantee them Champions League via the league path next season. And I do think they will get the better of Aston Villa. They will. I think they will. Barkley, ineligible. It's a Chelsea loanee there. Grealish not fully fit, has not really done anything of note since he came back. Traore, Ollie Watkins is a big threat. El Ghazi missed a sitter in the last game there. Tyrone Mings could be a little rash. I saw Courtney House getting a few games at the back end of the season. I feel bad for him because it's been Konza and Mings all season. I'm not saying that Dean Smith, John Terry, former Chelsea legend, can't get the better of Chelsea here. But from what I saw, Thomas Tuchel, man, they've awakened. They've really awakened. FA Cup loss. They've been losing a few games. A little complacency have been creeping in. A little, mismanagement of some sort has been creeping in where Thomas Tuchel have not been getting his 11 right. But he's persisted. And he's persisted with some of the same guys. So I don't understand when you say you didn't get your 11 right. I think he's probably talking about the front three. You know what I'm saying? I think his problem is mainly at the front three and not really too much at the back, if you see what I'm saying. Because they've been creating the chances, but they've been unlucky on some occasions with Timo Werner offside and handball goals and all that kind of stuff. Missing a few sitters here and there. But I think he's kind of getting it figured out a little. And we learned something against Leicester City that when backs against the wall here, where they lost the FA Cup final and they needed to bounce back, they did so. And this is a must-win game because if Chelsea lose this game and let's say Liverpool win and Leicester win, Chelsea falls out of the top four. They fall out. And if they lose and they lose bad, and Leicester win and lose and win handsomely, then Leicester's goal difference could, it goes over Chelsea, but it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. But let's say Chelsea lose the game 4-0 or something like that. You never know. We saw the West Brom match. And Leicester pick up a point. Leicester could surpass Chelsea on goal difference. You see what I'm saying? So it's very important that they win the game. Very, very important. They could draw the game as well and get passed by both Liverpool and Leicester City. My prediction for this one, I think Chelsea are going to beat Villa 2-1. They will concede a goal, but they will score enough to get the 3 points. That's my prediction, and it's final. Let me know yours in the chat. We'll definitely appreciate that. So, what we got here? Dave, big up Dave, is saying 1-1, Chelsea Villa. That's what you want, right? I think that's what you want. That's what you want, Dave. That's definitely what you want. What else we got here? Bayern fan in the house. You got Jaden Pullman in the house who's saying a 1-1. 1-1. Dupe 7-2 to Villa. Oh, wow, Dupe. Dupe, behave. Mixie stop 3-0. Mount is going to score his goal and do his dance. We have Paloma Aston Villa 2-1. They want to prepare for the UCL big time after failing to win against Leicester in the FA Cup. But you're saying 2-1 to Villa. I don't get that, but okay. All right. Let's see what happens. Star XFN11 Chelsea. Let me see. Robert Fulham, 17-year-old who scored against Southampton, is a talented player. Yeah, I think his name is Carvalho. Yeah. We'll see more of him next season in the championship for sure. What else we have here in terms of prediction? Phil Jones, 4-1. Watkins hat-trick. I don't know about that one. Seriously. Koza Clapper, 2-0 to Chelsea. Frederick Minder is saying 2-2. Jave O'Hara, a 3-1 win for Chelsea. Elevator Kid, 2-1 to Chelsea. Crucial, 1-0 to Villa. Ronald Roberts, a 5-0 to Liverpool. We're not even talking about that game. Oh, man. Context. So that's my prediction for that one. Chelsea to beat Villa 2-1 and qualify for the Champions League, which means It'll be a scrap between Leicester and Liverpool for that final spot. Who'll get it? And those are the last two games we have to talk about today. Let us talk about the Leicester-Tottenham game. Leicester versus Tottenham. Oh boy. Oh boy. Mixie Stop, thank you very much. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate that. Definitely appreciate you stopping by. So, Leicester City versus Tottenham Hotspur. Leicester versus Spurs. How did the first game this season go? Leicester won the match 2-0. Ooh, boy. Ooh. The last three Premier League games between these two teams, Leicester have 2 wins, Spurs have 1. So Spurs, after Project Restart there, 3-0. And we know how bad Leicester were in Project Restart. And they even missed out on a Champions League place because of their Project Restart form. But this season, a 2-0 win is a very, very encouraging sign there, where Jamie Vardy and Toby Alderweireld scored an own goal to give them the honors on the day. So I'm just seeing Joe Hart's name on Tottenham's bench. I didn't even remember Joe Hart was at Tottenham, to be honest. God damn. Who remembers that? Not me. Not me for sure. So Ryan Mason versus Brendan Rodgers, man. Could be Harry Kane's final game in a Tottenham jersey. Could be a lot of players' final games as well for their respective clubs. Wes Morgan, I've heard, will retire at the end of this season. So wish him all the best. And Brendan Rodgers, after winning the FA Cup, could actually do one better and qualify for the Champions League. And it's a tough situation because even if they win the game, they could still miss out on Champions League, where if Liverpool win, Liverpool would go through on goal difference. And if Chelsea win their game that I'm predicting them to do, they will go up to 70 points. So Leicester are needing Chelsea to pick up a draw, hoping that they win. And once Chelsea draw, it's fine. It doesn't matter what Liverpool does. But they're hoping for a Liverpool draw or a Chelsea draw and for them to win, or for those teams to lose. You see what I'm saying? So the Leicester bench would be keeping tabs on the other games, those games in particular, to what's happening. And they could relay the messages up their urgency and everything, and they could see what happens here. Fittingly, for Leicester City, they will be at home. They will be in front of their own fans. So it will be a perfect arena for them to win the game and hope for the best. Same situation for Liverpool. They will be at home. Chelsea, on the other hand, will be on the road. So, odds are stacked up against Chelsea here, but I'm still predicting them to go against the odds and pick up a win against Villa. Leicester versus Tottenham Hotspur. We know what Leicester are capable of doing. As I mentioned, they beat Tottenham early on this season. Jamie Vardy scored, but Jamie Vardy has not scored in a while. It's been a while since Jamie Vardy put one in the back of the net. On the other hand, Kelechi Iheanacho has been scoring. I do not understand the reasoning behind dropping Iheanacho to the bench last game and playing Ayoze Perez. You see what I'm saying? Perez had a sitter. He leaned back like Fat Joe and Remy Martin and put it over the goal. Well, if that was Iheanacho, that one would have been sunk into the back of the net. You see what I'm saying? Like he did when he came off the bench. So, Brendan Rodgers, you need to stop overthinking this whole thing here. Stop overthinking it. Play Iheanacho, who has been your best player. Put Perez on the damn bench. Play Brighton, who gives you his all. And win the game. Play Maddison from the start as well. Play your best team. And stop messing around. Play all of them. Play the best team. Even if you have to play Brighton as a wing back or whatever, play your best team, man. This is Spurs. This is Spurs we're talking about here, man. This is Spurs with Eric Dyer at the back. You see what I'm saying? This is Spurs with Reguilon, who's been really trash as of late, playing at left back. This is Spurs with Winks playing in the midfield and things like that. This is Spurs with Ryan Mason in charge. Seems like he don't even know what's going on. This is Spurs with Harry Kane leaving. Seems like he's not 100% committed anymore. Heung-min Son is probably thinking about, oh man, Harry Kane is leaving. What am I going to do now? Okay. Leicester, it's your game to lose. Your game to lose. So Yanchu, Fofana, you guys have to do well at the back. Fofana, very good. But there's times he's been very rash. A little too over-enthusiastic. My prediction for this one, guys, I'm going to go for Leicester to win the game 2-1. Both Leicester and Chelsea to win. That's what I'm predicting. I have one more prediction to make. Just hold and wait for it. It's the Liverpool Crystal Palace game. Leicester win, Chelsea win. They will do what they need to do. So it'll be up to Liverpool, in my opinion, to win their game and snatch that Champions League spot from Leicester on goal difference. That's the thing. So my prediction, Doug, my prediction 2-1 to Leicester, doing a double over Tottenham. Tottenham has not been good. So Doug is saying 2-1 to Villa over Chelsea. Ooh. Whoa, that's a big one. That is a bold prediction there. That is a bold prediction, gotta say. Very, very bold prediction. Very bold. Doug is also saying Leicester to beat Spurs 2-1. We have Adnan. Ricardo is pretty good too, but he's been hurt a lot. Yeah, I think the injury kind of messed up Ricardo Pereira, and it kind of messed with his form a bit. So Crucial is saying Son should move to Dortmund if Sancho leaves. Yeah, I think it's about time Heung-min Son changes, teams. Kind of stale. See what I'm saying? It's kind of stale. Heung-min Son could actually look to go on to another club. Son to Barcelona. Or Real Madrid. I would love to see something like that happen, though. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. And I actually just got a great idea, too. In my career mode that I'm doing in the Super League for Man City, I should sign Heung-min Son. Should sign him up. Guys, if you haven't yet liked the video, make sure you smash it up right about now. So Palomo is saying, okay, guys, nice stream. I got to go. I said 1-0 to Leicester. Thank you very much there, Palomo. Thanks for coming through. We have Elevator Kid 1-1. Okay, thanks for that. What else we got? Both Chelsea and Leicester to win. Son is being linked with Bayern. That won't be a bad move at all. Back to the Bundesliga. He probably always wanted to play for Bayern Munich. Who knows? He would finally get to win something. Oh, man. Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you for your predictions, guys. Look, it's going to be a big weekend, but I'm predicting Leicester to win here. And, I think Leicester are going to do what they need to do, but who knows? It might not be enough. They have not been good again in their last 10 games of the season. That's the problem. They have to learn to finish off the season a lot better in terms of the Premier League. Good on them. Good on them winning the FA Cup and all. So even if they fail to get Champions League football, they could still walk away with their heads high, their arms up high, straining with an FA Cup trophy. Well, Chelsea might not get nothing. They could win the Champions League. But Liverpool would not get nothing for sure. Tottenham, nothing. Arsenal, nothing. Man United might get the Europa League. City, League Cup, bam, league title. On the cusp of a treble as well. So we're going to move into the last one, guys. The last one of the day. Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. And then we're going to call today's stream it. It won't be a long, super long stream today. Not doing that today after what I did yesterday as well. So, don't want to burn myself out too much. So Liverpool, Crystal Palace here, as long as I show up. You see what I'm saying? An hour and a half is a long time. And my streams be really, really long. So yeah. So that's a thing. That is a thing. So Doug is saying Liverpool 3, Crystal Palace 0. Thank you very much for that early prediction. Jordan is also saying 2-0 to Leicester City. Thank you very much there. So what else we got here? What else we got in terms of prediction? Drop it. Botak Ching. We know you don't like Liverpool. 2 Anfield, 2 Champions League. Botang Ching, shut your ass. I'm only fucking with you. But yeah, who says I don't like Liverpool? How could you assume I don't like Liverpool? What makes you think I don't like Liverpool? That's what I don't understand with some of you guys. Why would you think I don't like Liverpool? Because I talk facts? And then you assume that I don't like Liverpool? Listen, when Liverpool won the title, who was talking about Liverpool all season? The previous season, I was talking about Liverpool because they were playing good football and I was saying it how it is. They were playing good football. But the moment they start playing bad football, what must I do? Keep saying they're playing good football? I don't understand some of you guys at all. I don't. What the hell you want me to do? Well, you want me to predict Liverpool to win the title? You want me to cheer for Liverpool? Don't understand. I've been predicting Liverpool to win their last 2 games. Predicted them to beat West Brom. Predicted them to beat Burnley. Where the hell were you? Not here. Bet you didn't know I predicted them to win those games. And you come here talking a bunch of caca. See what I'm saying? But we should move on. Let's move on. Liverpool versus Palace this season. Guys, you knew what happened. 7-0. Palace have only beaten Liverpool once in the last 10 games. A win at Anfield back in 2017. The last team to beat Liverpool with fans at the stadium. Just so you know. Make note of that. Last team to do so. Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace. Last 2 games against Liverpool. An aggregate of 11-0 in favor of the Reds. 7th heaven, Liverpool. Palace will be without Eze as well, so that's a big loss. Roy Hodgson's final game, and how fitting that he will play at Anfield. His final match for Crystal Palace. He formerly managed Liverpool, where he is the worst manager ever in Liverpool's history. And how fitting that he will play his final game at Anfield, where I think Liverpool are going to beat Palace 2-0. That's my prediction. I don't need to go in too deep. It's a no-brainer. Liverpool are going to beat Palace. If Liverpool want to lose or draw against Palace, that's their business. But that's not my assessment. I'm predicting them to win. All 3 of Leicester, Chelsea, and Liverpool to win their games. But Leicester will miss out on Champions League by placing 5th on goal difference. Liverpool have shown us that they're capable of finishing the season strongly, where they have been the most informed team in the league across the last 10 games. Most informed team. So I did predict them to lose to United at Old Trafford, but come on, I think that was a solid prediction. That was definitely solid. Based on record and history and everything and the rivalry. That was a solid prediction. But they overcame. And they spanked United. They spanked Burnley. Spanked West Brom. And everything they needed to do to give themselves a chance of making top 4, they have done so. And it will, it would be kind of heartbreaking for them to miss out now. So Sunday, they're going to beat Palace unless we see a Zaha masterclass, a Crystal A Christian Benteke masterclass. Unless we see something like that, it's going to be a win for Liverpool. It will. Unless Roy Hodgson wanna shove it to the Liverpool fans and pull out a masterclass, it's gonna be a win for Liverpool. 2-0. These are my predictions for match week 38 of the 2020-21 English Premier League, and it will be the final video of this type this season. And we will be back for match week 1 for the 2021-22 season. Okay? But in between, now and next season, I will be scheduling some live streams weekly. I will be talking about, the tournaments and all that good stuff that's coming up. Copa America, Gold Cup, Euros, World Cup qualifiers, internationals, a few things. I will be doing those in between. We will be doing transfer live streams as well. We will be doing jersey live streams. We will be talking about, reviewing players and everything. We will be doing that from now until August, okay? So it's not going to be, the summer is here and we're not doing anything. We will be doing that, okay? We'll be doing that. Remember, guys, the road to 50K is in full effect, on the verge of hitting 43K. And it's been a great achievement. It's been a great journey doing this for the last 4 years. I've only been doing this for 4 years now. And they say it takes 5 years for a business to start seeing profits and things. So I have a long way to go. You see what I'm saying? I have a very, very long way to go. So I'm not worried or disappointed about certain things. All right? This is a marathon. It is not a sprint. The league is going on every single season. So I will be here as long as I'm capable of doing so. All right? So, yeah. That's the thing. How are you guys feeling right about now, guys? How are you guys feeling? What do you think of the predictions made this match week? Let me repeat. Man City 2-1 over Everton. Leicester to beat Tottenham 2-1 as well. Man United to beat Wolves 2-1, come from behind. West Ham to beat Southampton 3-2 in a thriller. Sheffield to lose 1-0 to Burnley. Fulham a loss 2-0 against Newcastle. Leeds to beat West Brom 3-0. Arsenal to beat Brighton 3-1. Aston Villa to beat... No. Chelsea to beat Aston Villa 2-1. And Liverpool to beat Palace 2-0. At the beginning of the stream, I spoke about Nuno Espirito Santo. Talked about Kane's potential destination. Aguero's final game. It could be Kane's final game as well for City. Spoke about Eberechi Eze being injured for the rest of 2021. Spoke about Mateus Pereira and his potential destination if he doesn't decide to stay at West Brom. It's been a fun stream. It's been a fun stream, guys. And I'll call it that right now. 70-something people in here, guys. I like to leave on a high, If you guys haven't yet smashed the thumbs up button, make sure you do so. It's been an hour 48 minutes, and I won't go on for much longer. I will be back this Sunday. Obi, thank you for coming through. And, I appreciate everybody. I will be back Sunday, but not right after the games because I'll be at work. So I'll wait until I get home, and I schedule the live stream for about 3 o'clock or 3:30. And I will be there then for us to discuss what happened in the games and to talk about the season as a whole, okay? And then we have the Champions League to talk about as well. We have the Europa League to talk about. So there's a lot more to talk about. You see what I'm saying? So, guys, I'd like to say thanks for coming through again. Big up to Antoine Eugene. And from your boy Dominic Rich, I'd like to say peace out. Rich Squad. Peace.